Hide behind the sofa or grab that box of popcorn. Do what you were doing when you saw that video of Harry and Meghan twerking in the maternity unit, because we expect more of this type of thing. We can reveal today that the Sussexes have sacked 4 of their more established PR staff in what has been described as a bloodbath. Now, these are the UK-based communications director, Charlie Gibson, one of their US-based communications director, Carl Boulier. Also, another communications director who is called Disha Tank has quit, and their social media manager, who has been responsible for much of the social media over the past couple of months, has also gone. What comes in their place? Well, it is the team behind that twerking video. Yes, these are disruptors called Method Communications, a PR firm that revels in finding all sorts of fun things to go on social media and really cause a bit of a scene. They describe themselves as promising game-changing results. They say that they challenge the status quo. They say that they understand what goes viral, what social media influencers need, what people actually really want to watch. They were the ones behind this video that was criticised, but still gained up to 42 million views. So they're sitting there in Montecito thinking, hang on a minute, we're actually getting a viral video here, something that people have been searching for years. Now, this move, this axe, this bloodbath, this getting rid of the 4 established staff that are working in Montecito could potentially horrify the royal family.
The cracks inside Team Sussex are showing again, and this time, it's a PR bloodbath. Meghan and Harry's communications team has reportedly undergone yet another shake-up, sending shockwaves through their inner circle. For a couple who's built their entire image on controlling their narrative, this latest fallout could spell trouble. And back at Buckingham Palace, the royals are quietly watching, waiting for what comes next. Because when it comes to the Sussexes, every departure tells a story, and this one might be louder than the rest. Let's break it down. Over the years, Harry and Meghan have cycled through more PR and communications staff than almost any other modern royal couple. From seasoned press officers to high-powered brand strategists, few seem to last long in the Sussex orbit. Insiders suggest it's not about competence, it's about control. Meghan reportedly has a hands-on approach to every piece of public messaging, often overriding her own team's advice. The result? Burnout, frustration, and an ever-changing PR department struggling to manage an image that's constantly under fire. To the palace, this constant turnover speaks volumes. Where the royal household values consistency and discretion, Meghan and Harry's world thrives on reinvention, but at a steep cost. Every staff departure raises new questions. Who's really calling the shots? What stories are being silenced behind closed doors? And how much chaos can even the best PR professional handle before walking away?
This modernisation of their PR, more videos in the style of that Santa Barbara one, more pictures, such as the ones where we saw with Harry and Meghan with their children at Disneyland. They're on their way. There will be rolling of eyes. There will be a deep breath in Buckingham Palace, just waiting for what comes next. It's a worrying direction. Maybe it's a direction the Sussexes want to go in because they've had so much criticism over the last 6 months. If we think back just this year, everything that has gone wrong for them. It started with a terrible Vanity Fair article which reignited the bullying claims made against Meghan when she was a working royal. Meghan had a botched rebrand. This used to be American Riviera, all of a sudden it changed to As Ever. We had the reviews of With Love, which I think if anyone has watched it, I think agrees with many of the reviews. It was panned both sides of the Atlantic. Harry's dreadful BBC interview. He stood in front of the cameras and he criticised his father, the royal family and Britain, and he just burnt down the olive branch tree. And then obviously The Sun. We showed pictures of Prince Harry walking randomly up a street in West London, knocking on doors, caught on doorbell camera, looking for a friend while claiming that it was unsafe to be in the UK. The Sussexes seem to blame other people for all their mistakes. They've lost 4 key members of PR. They can pin a lot of things that have gone wrong on them, and they can look to this new company they're working with, Method Communications. They can hail the success of this twerking video. They can hail the success that they perceive of these pictures of them with their children in Disneyland. But when it all goes wrong, as it ultimately will do, who will they end up blaming? They'll have to look at themselves, but that has not happened yet.
The royals understand the optics, and they'll be watching this drama unfold with quiet satisfaction. For Harry and Meghan, this isn't just about staff, it's about strategy. They're fighting a losing battle against a press machine that never forgets and a monarchy that always adapts. With every PR shakeup, their credibility weakens, and their message gets muddier. The palace doesn't have to fight back, it simply has to wait, because sooner or later, the Sussex brand begins to damage itself, and when that happens, even the most loyal supporters start to look elsewhere for the truth. As the dust settles from yet another team exodus, the question isn't just who left, it's why. For Meghan and Harry, reinvention has always been their weapon, but now, it might become their undoing. And somewhere inside Buckingham Palace, behind closed doors and knowing smiles, the family they left behind will be watching, not with anger, but with patience. Because the royal game isn't about who speaks loudest, it's about who lasts longest.